Nipsey Hussle get a new star. All right. Okay. Okay. People, I love y'all. I come here with positive energy. I am here to serve y'all. Um, y'all know I could never be fake. So everything you've heard thus far is just kind of it's a glimpse, and you know, at some point everything will be open and known. But at this point, I've never seen this shit in my life. The shit that I've seen in the last 3 weeks, I've never seen in my life. Like, this is coming from a nigga who has been, I've just never seen this shit. So, I take it with a smile. You ever heard the term, you rather cry in a Rolls Royce than cry in a Honda? Shit. I'm just looking at it like, yo, listen, nigga, you ain't think this shit came free, did you? But, some shit. Anyway. Yo, I don't know if I want to start with JD Young. That's kind of heavy. Yo, let's start with my man 21 Savage. 21. Somebody says Kendrick show called Tate. Yo, what's up with y'all? What's Tory Lane stuff? Tate is in Miami. Okay. All right, Jesus Christ. Y'all are going crazy. Where should I start? Trying to figure out a good starting place. Let's start with NBA Youngboy. Salute to my man Youngboy. Spoke to him 2 days ago. I got to get a PS5 to go play with that motherfucker because he's been playing 2K on the new PS5. I'm still playing like 2K21, nigga, on PC. But he dropped his final album on Atlantic, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Talking to him, he don't really give a fuck about sales. I was trying to convince him, like, yo, bro, you know what I mean, and I see some of you guys gonna say that Youngboy is flopping. So anyway, if you don't know, Youngboy is expected to sell around 102,000. I believe it will probably be close to 110. That's if his fans turn up. If his fans don't turn up, stop. I don't want none of y'all be spamming Youngboy better if you don't get that nigga to at least 110. If you don't beat Bad Bunny is supposed to sell around 106, 107. Youngboy is supposed to, right now it's scheduled to sell around like 102, 103. If y'all can't get Youngboy to beat Bad Bunny in Bad Bunny's like 10th week, like, please stop with that Youngboy better shit. Just please, just stop it. Stop it. Y'all niggas is doing the wrong things, and I'm going to start violating y'all just like I violate the Barbs. I don't want none of y'all Youngboy fans who constantly keep spamming to only get in comment section bullying people, but y'all don't get the sales up, okay? That sounds like Barbs. The Barbs will leak your address, troll you, threaten you. They will try to set you up with transsexuals and transgenders, all type of weird stuff. However, when it comes to fucking streaming Nicki Minaj's music, it's not that big of a priority. Okay, so for the Youngboy fans, if y'all don't beat Bad Bunny, I don't know what to say to y'all. Okay, that Youngboy better shit, why be better, is postponed until y'all beat motherfucking Bad Bunny. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We can't keep saying why be better. And y'all niggas lose by 3,000, sales to motherfucking Bad Bunny. Okay? I know some of y'all are kids or whatever the case is, but nigga, if y'all been standing Youngboy like that, go buy a fucking album or something like that. Right? Anyway, I would say, speaking of Youngboy, he don't really seem concerned that much about the album sales. I'm gonna be objective. Youngboy's my man, but I always pride myself on being objective. I thought Youngboy was going to do in the range of about 140, 150. Okay? Now, let me tell you the reality of the situation. By the way, I don't think Atlantic, which by the way is his last project on Atlantic, I don't think they've completely dropped the ball. So I don't want to just blame them. However, I think it's a collective effort. And I think this is kind of showing maybe either some deficiency with Youngboy or maybe just Youngboy not being tuned with the label. Youngboy's gonna sell 100,000 just off the fact that he's a very viral and lit rapper. But music don't go like that when you're dropping albums. When you're dropping albums, it's about working a project, working singles, working a video, getting that in rotation, getting it to audiences beyond what's your audience, okay? I'll give you an example, and unfortunately, I'm going to use someone who maybe that's his rival. He's never talked about him to me, but, say Lil Durk. Lil Durk's label, Interscope, worked the song, what's it called? What Happened to Virgil? That was a single. I think Youngboy dropped an album without a single. Now, did he drop a bunch of videos on his YouTube? Yes. Did any of them get single support? No. Okay? Now, I know some of y'all might be like, yo, you coping, like, you're copping, please. Like, I'm just being fair about it, and it's still not going to change my overall opinion. I think he should be doing way better. And this is where I'll put a public criticism to Youngboy. I know I speak to him privately, and I'm like, yo, bro, you could sell more, this and third. He operates in his own time. But in reality, let's be very clear. I think because of Youngboy's lack of contribution to the process of the music business, I think his label did the bare minimum. Now, let me tell you what I know Atlantic did. Atlantic put up a bunch of billboards, 100%. Atlantic can't work those songs. Now, I don't want to blame just Atlantic, and I'm trying to be so fair, because even though Youngboy's my man, I want to be fair because it's my job. I don't know if Youngboy's team turned the project in super late. I did see like Alex say that, he dropped it off late, or he dropped it off like the day before. That's not how the music business works. If you guys haven't watched Off the Record, go please watch the episode with Carl Cherry. He runs the biggest playlist in the world. It's called Rap Caviar on Spotify. My podcast is on Spotify. And what I should let you know about just how the industry works is basically you need to play the game somewhat. The radio stations ain't that much big of a factor, but when it comes to like streaming services, it's still working songs. So for example, Interscope went to Spotify and Apple Music saying, hey, What Happened to Virgil, that's our single. We're going to work this song, blah, 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 this and third. They knew to prioritize it. I don't see Youngboy doing singles. Now, granted, I don't personally think Youngboy's flopping at all. Just because at the end of the day, him doing 100. Now, and let me be real, I guess. Let me stop the bullshit. Maybe I wouldn't call it a flop, but I literally look at Youngboy that he could do 200. Youngboy should be doing 200,000 first week. So I'll stay there with it. I think Youngboy needs to be more involved in the album release process. I think he needs to. I know he don't care about sales, but still, leave in a situation, people are gonna judge your worth. It's like, to compare to basketball, it's like your last fucking season when your contract's up. You ever see these NBA players when their contract finna be up? These niggas is playing like they just like roll it, their age back 10 years. They diving for loose ball. They doing everything, nigga, because they want to get a bigger contract. And I think Youngboy could have done a little bit more. I know he's on house arrest. Not using that against him, but come on, man. Like you gotta see him. Yo, it's a pet peeve of mine that artists act disinterested in releasing music once they get lit. Yo, when an artist ain't lit, they hitting up everybody and their mama. Like, yo, bro, please post my music. Yo, bro, could you listen to my shit? Yo, bro, like whatever. Once they get lit, they don't want to do a motherfucking thing. Kendrick don't want to talk to nobody. Drake don't do interviews no more. Young boy don't even want to send a tweet out. Like, bro, like, I don't know why it's so hard for people who are in the music business as rappers. And I know everybody want to have that prestige and be kind of cool with it. But, bro, it don't take much to just kind of support your record. That's not corny, and at least not to me. So anyway, I wouldn't say what Youngboy is expected to do or what I think he's gonna do is a flop, but I'm still gonna say it's underwhelming. And I'm not gonna say it's underwhelming because of the fans. If you don't get number one, it's because of the fans. If he gets a number one and is barely by like 110 and he barely beats Bad Bunny out, I gotta look at him to be like, yo, Youngboy, you know you could be doing like 200,000 first week. To put in comparison, and not to use, Meek Mill as like a buffer, but I believe Youngboy right now is hotter than than Meek Mill was in 2018 when he dropped Championships. Championships sold 223 first week. Youngboy owns the youth. Owns them. But yet he's gonna sell less. And less than half, okay? Anyway, I'll touch back in on the Youngboy shit. And I'm hoping his fans, help him get that number one. And when I did talk to him, one of the things I did say to him, I'm like, yo, while most of us, including me, we're caring about the music and be like, damn, you're so clouded, and damn, yo, you could do this and you could do that. Kevin Gates said something important to me about Youngboy. And he was like, yo, man, that nigga been stressed out, man. Having this case and not knowing if he was going to go to federal prison for a long time or even beat this case, that shit was beating down on his spirit. And, he was probably doing his best trying to, show a good face and not be depressed and just having his head down. And of course, that's going to come out like also with promoting the music. Like, shit, I just told y'all I didn't want to stream for 3 weeks because some bum ass, some entities were, just fucking with me, right? So, I have to have some compassion when a nigga is fighting for his freedom, his life, if he probably don't want to jump out there and do all the things you would expect a musician to do. All right, we'll circle back on Youngboy. Anyway, couple things that happened, which I thought was interesting. I haven't talked to my guy recently, but I know I will soon. But 21 Savage,